be too rough with her, Lee. Come here, darling. I didn't mean to hurt you, though. But could you be a big girl? You're not crying, are you? You want a sweetie? Yeah, I'll take a sweetie. There you go. You can't expect her to play like you know.
Where's Mum?
She's still away for a bit, son.
When's she coming back home?
I'm sorry, son, I don't know.
I wanted to come back home.
Come here.
Dad?
Hi, love.
Just telling you that I'm back. I'm going to get some sleep now.
I was just going to make some tea.
No, not.
How's work?
Same as usual.
Nights, they're the killer, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's all right if you're not doing them all the time.
I suppose you know where your mother is.
Yeah, she phoned me at work.
Right.
Go and get her, Dad.
She doesn't want to be here.
You told her to go?
I told her to go because she doesn't want to be in this house.
Oh, Casey's really cut up about it.
Katie should have stayed here. There was no need for her to go to the Phillips house, too.
It's just pride, isn't it? Pride and stubbornness. You told me Mum to go in the heat of the moment, and now you won't go back on it.
I told her to go because she wants to go. She doesn't want a life with me anymore, and that's that.
Talk to her, Dad.
I've tried talking to her. She'll talk to anybody but me. Marriage guidance, Gina, strangers. Doesn't that prove she doesn't want me?
I still think you should just go and talk to her.
She doesn't want to know.
Oh, look, I'm going to bed.
Well, she came crashing into my room this morning wanting all me washing.
Look, she's only trying to get the place straight while she's got the week off, you know.
Mind you, I don't suppose you'd mind her crashing into your room, would you?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, it'd be a new experience, that, wouldn't it? Having a girl in your room.
Oh, very funny.
Joke? God, you're definitely not yourself today. Woman trouble, is it?
No.
Who is she?
Oh, for God's sake, I'm not seeing anyone all right.
Oh, yeah, you mean she won't have anything to do with you?
Oh, shut up, will you, Nicky?
Oh, must be love, I reckon.
Shut up.
Hey, Tomo's in love.
Oh, why? Who is it? Anyone I know? Don't you start as well. Has anyone seen Diana?
Yeah, she's landscaping the garden.
No, why? She's putting the washing out. Oh, right. There's no need for that, you.
I was only messing.
I mean taking the mickey out of Diana.
Oh, Nicky, do you have to do that in the kitchen?
Oh, I've nearly finished.
Oh, you could have washed the dishes.
I did them last night.
Never get this place straight if everyone keeps making a mess.
Oh, I'll do them after I've finished my ironing, if I've got time.
Never mind, I'll see to it.
It's all right, Di. I'll do them for you.
Oh, will you? Thanks very much.
No problem.
Tomo's washing so you can dry.
Doesn't this get me off the washing up?
No.
Oh, well.
Hey, you said 10 o'clock. I've been waiting here for over an hour, do you know that?
I hope we're not getting jumpy.
I just don't like hanging about, that's all.
Is that why you've started smoking?
Look, I've told you, I only smoke before a big job.
Right. You've had 2 days. Are you in or are you out?
I'm in, except...
No excepts. You're in or out?
In, I just wanted to ask you about cuts, that's all. I mean, you did say 100 grand, didn't you?
10 grand for you.
10?
When did you last get 10 grand by giving someone a lift? It's not enough. Just walk away now.
No, it's fine. I just wondered, that's all. How do you mean, giving someone a lift?
You're the wheels. You nick a car, drive us in, get us out. There'll be 2 cars. You'll be driving the second one.
Oh, right. Great. 2 cars?
I'll be in the first. Someone else will be with you. I presume you do know how to nick a car.
Do me a favour, will you?
I don't want anything old. It's got to be big, fast and reliable. Drive it hard, give it a good blast before we get to the job. If it's not up to scratch, dump it. All right?
Nice. How about times and that?
Be in position at 11, Friday night. And if word of this gets out, you're dead. All right?
What do you think I am?
Too fond of pubs for a start. You can drink all you want after. Just stay out until then.
You've got a short memory, do you know that? Didn't I tell you I never touch a drop before a big job?
No, but you better keep to it, because this is extra big.
What are you doing home?
Oh, didn't feel too good at the bus stop, so I just came back.
How are you now?
Not so bad.
I hope you're not going to suffer with this morning sickness like you did with Danny. Mind you, you're a bit early for that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you reckon it is then?
It's my period. I've started.
Oh. Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
Just you seem as if you don't care.
Of course I do. I know how much you wanted it.
You seem relieved or something.
Don't pressure me, Terry.
Oh, I'm not. I'm disappointed and you're not.
Well, in a way I am, but in another way I'm not.
We tried like mad to get you pregnant.
I know, but...
But what?
Well, don't be angry with me, Terry.
What is it then?
You know how hard it was for me to come to terms with having another baby just now? I suppose getting my head round it...
Thought we'd gone past all that.
Well, maybe I hadn't. Not really, not quite. Don't go away from me, Terry. This month, let's really try for another baby. Do everything we can to make sure. I mean, what's 1 month?
Yeah, all right. Just don't understand you sometimes.
I can't wait.
So, where do we meet on the night then?
Will you say that later? Listen, I want you to hang around for a while.
Yeah. What for? I've been haunting this place all morning, you know.
I'll pick you up later. You can meet the bloke you're going to drive.
Who is he then?
No names, Jimmy. And one last question. Are you sure you're in on this? Because it's your last chance. Back out any later than this and you're in lumber.
I'm in.
You sure?
I said I'm in. And that means yes.
Neither of us want you to miss any school. It's an important year, Jack.
Yeah, but there's a ski trip after Christmas. I mean, and they're going to be away from school for the same amount of time, and that's even closer to the exam.
Yeah, but the Dutch trip is with the swimming club, isn't it? It's not with the school.
Yeah, but they'll probably read it out in assembly if I go. I mean, it's all representing the school stuff. My dad's just getting his own back, isn't he?
It's got nothing to do with that, if you mean Keith.
Well, I mean, just because it got up his nose because he was a black lad, and then when he come round and had a go at him.
Have you told your dad what you think?
Oh, Mummy, kill me.
Well, it's not true.
Why wouldn't he let me go then?
Well, he's under a lot of strain at the moment with the shop and everything. Why do you think we're doing this?
Yeah, well, I can help with the shop. I mean, I can work in the evenings to help. That's if he'll let me go.
Talk to him then.
And Mummy's hardly said a word to me for a week.
Make the first move then.
Can't you do it? Oh, Mum, you know I'm good enough to go. I mean, you came to see me swim. Perhaps if my dad had come, shown a bit more interest to see how much it means to me.
I know we should have been more supportive,
Well,
Lily.
support me now, then. Oh, please, Mum, just talk to him.
Well, he'll be busy now. They're putting the shop front in today.
Mummy, Coach needs to know today.
All right. I'll speak to him.
Thanks.
Me and Tomo have got a book in an hour.
Well, it's not much to ask, just to do a bit of hoovering and getting a few things from the shops.
Look, I don't mind nipping the shops, honest. Oh, come on, I hate hoovering.
Well, Tomo can hoover, you go to the shops.
Oh, yeah, I can do the shopping for you, because I've got to pop into town anyway myself after.
Oh, great.
Oh, thanks, Nicky, but I need the soap powder now. Rod doesn't mind.
Look, honest to God, I don't mind nipping to the shops. Oh, come on, do us a favour.
Well, Rod's hopeless at doing the hoovering. You stay and do that for me.
Right then, see you later, eh?
Oh, you might have to go to Miller's for that washing line.
That's miles away, don't it?
But I need it. The other one's making everything filthy. Nicky might want to lift as well.
Do you want to lift then, Nick?
No, I'm all right for a minute, yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
See ya. Oh, this is no good. Nicky, do you know where the other one is?
No.
It's upstairs, bathroom in the ledge.
So it is. Oh, these will need coming out if we're going to hoover underneath.
That's no problem.
Thanks, Neil. I like the name Neil. It's much nicer than Tomo.
Come on then, give us a hand.
God, I thought it was no problem. Neil. What's up with you anyway, running around after her like a little lapdog?
Stupid.
You are. Anyone would think you fancied her the way you were carrying on. Neil. You do, don't you?
Of course I don't.
Look, I won't tell Rod if you do, you know.
Oh, don't be soft.
Well, she fancies you then.
Of course she doesn't. Shut up.
Everything all right, Neil? What?
I know it sounds soft, but I can't cope.
She'll come back. She's done it before.
Yeah.
Don't you want her back?
I don't know what I want where she's concerned. I just want to be able to take care of them two and keep going. On my own, man, it's hard.
Well, what about your Auntie Lou you've got here?
I don't even want to ring her.
Look, mate, you're going to have to face the fact that she's left you. People are bound to find out.
Anyhow, Auntie Lou's never been strong since the operation. She's getting too old to go running after kids.
You should get yourself back to work, you know.
How can I? I was thinking of telling you to go and find another partner.
You're joking, aren't you? I don't want another partner.
I might have to sign on the social. God knows what will happen if this place gets sold.
All the more reason for you to get back to work. Me and Sue can look after the kids. We'll have them tonight.
Hey?
Well, get your head down for a bit. Go out tonight and earn yourself some money.
I can't.
Oh, we can manage, honest.
I can't rely on you and Sue all the time.
It's just till you get yourself sorted. All right. Leo, Gemma.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, don't panic. He said you can go.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Right, I'll just go and phone Barney.
Oh, hang on. Come here. Look, your dad was good enough to say you could go. Don't you think you should give him something in return?
Well, yeah, I started his work in the shop.
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean, why don't you try and get on with him a bit better, Jack?
Yeah, well, it was him who made all the fuss about me and Keith.
Maybe, but you did try and wind him up a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he just annoyed me, that's all.
Well, let's forget that. Let's just try and get on, eh? Your dad feels guilty, you know.
Well, he should do.
I'm talking about your swimming.
I would.
I told him about the other week at the trials. Those parents that turn up every week, and we'd hardly been at all.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Next big competition you're swimming in, we're coming to watch.
Oh, my dad as well? Oh, I'd be made up if you did.
It's a promise.
Hey, look, I better go and phone Barney.
Hey, come here.
Do you mind if I hide in here for a bit? I haven't stopped all day.
Help yourself. Still sweating over that gas company contract.
Too right. Oh, I hate it. Hey, what happened to you this morning?
Oh, I was feeling a bit ropey. Didn't get in till 11.
Graham was like a cat on hot bricks, apparently. Poor fella. He waited 10 minutes at your bus stop.
Shut up.
Oh. Did you go to the doctor's?
No, it's only the usual. Hurts a bit, but it should be all right by tomorrow.
You told Terry you've started?
Yeah, he knows. He's a bit disappointed, but...
But you're not?
Of course I'm disappointed.
Well, you could have fooled me. Have you changed your mind again about a baby?
No.
Well, why are you being so philosophical, then?
Well, there's always next month.
Don't you think you're treading a bit dangerously with Terry, if you have changed your mind?
I haven't.
He's been through a lot with all this baby business. First you want one, then you can't. Then he has the op, and you don't want one. Now you do. Or don't.
I do. It's not that, it's...
it's something you picked up on a while ago. Oh, it's nothing. Maybe I'm upset, I don't know. I better get the ladies.
Anything happening? Nope. I don't know what we're doing here, you know. It's gonna be the most boringest job we've ever done. Well, Diana sent a message for you. She hopes you don't mind, but she'll be washing your duvet out. You'll be ready till tomorrow. It's all right, isn't it? Goes well organised, like. Yeah. She's impressed with you, you know. Why? What have I done? Doing the garden and helping out with the housework and that. We've all got to do our share, haven't we? Yeah. Can't go wrong now, can I? She's living in. She keeps the place running like clockwork.
Is that all you want it for? Is that why you got her to move in with you?
Of course it isn't. What's wrong with you?
Nothing, you just surprised me saying that about her. Like she's some kind of housekeeper or something.
I was only joking. We're getting married, aren't we?
We're going to get married to Kirsty, remember? Then WPCM came along. Couldn't get her into bed fast enough.
About as fast as you picked up Kirsty, yeah? Won't be doing anything like that again.
You never know, do you?
Get out of it. Do you have another cast off or something?
I'm just saying, it happens.
What's up?
Sorry, Mick. They wouldn't settle.
No, it's all right.
I want me mum.
Look, forget about tonight's shift, eh?
No, I'll do it. Will Sue mind having them?
No, she'd be better off than me, but look, if you can't manage...
No, listen, I want to do it, Tess. What else can I do? She's walked out. This place is up for sale. If I don't keep going, I'm finished. I don't like it, but I've got to live with it.
Are you sure? Like, I mean, I could get someone temporary in.
Well, if you can get these two to sleep, then I'll work tonight.
All right, call over later then, eh?
All right.
Are you definitely sure?
Yeah, I am, mate.
See ya.
See ya.
I want me mum.
Come here, son.
What are you trying to do? Put me off her?
I'm just saying.
You happen to love Diana.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
You know, I'm not embarrassed at saying it either. I do. I know she's changing things, but she's just trying to get the house straight. You know, to make a home for us. And I admire her for that. That was the problem with me and Kirsty. She wanted to get married, and I just thought I did. But now it's both of us.
So you're definitely sure about her?
Yeah.
You know, since Diana moved in, Rod?
Yeah.
Does it mean you're still going to come out with the lads for Friday night and that?
No. Now she's living in and that. I think I'd sooner stay in with Diana. You know what I mean?
Sorry about this morning.
Why should you be sorry?
Well, for having a go at you.
Your mother's been doing it for months. One more won't make any odds.
Dad, I wish you'd just go and talk to her.
We've done nothing but talk. I'd be wasting me time.
But you're not going to get anywhere, are you, carrying on like this? I mean, how do you expect to solve your problems when the pair of you are in different places and you won't even talk to each other? And the longer it goes on, the less you'll want to talk to each other, and it gets harder. I mean, Mum will be home from school now. Why don't you just go round there and fetch her? I mean, me and our Casey will stay out of your way.
I don't want you interfering.
I want to help. I mean, I think I should help because it's me to blame. I was lying in bed before and I was thinking about what I've been doing for the past 2 years. I mean, no wonder you and me mum have got problems. If I hadn't got in that stolen car...
What's that got to do with anything?
It's got a lot to do with it. I mean, it was after the accident I started drinking. And then my mum only met Dr. O'Rourke because she wanted to help me. And then all the rows and the upset when I went to live with Tim.
Dead right. It's about time you took some of the blame. I wondered how long it'd be before you realised what you'd done.
Yeah, well, it's not all because of me.
It's funny how things were going along all right till you started playing up.
Dad, that's not fair. I mean, all right, I had something to do with what's happened, but you can't go blaming everything on me.
You've just admitted it, girl. Might have been better if you had stayed with him. Stayed away from here. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. Sammy, I'm sorry. Sammy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, love. Sammy, everything's just getting on top of me.
You ever worked with this fella before or what?
You don't need to know that.
Okay. Just don't want to get lumbered with some deadhead, that's all.
Don't worry, Jimmy. He's got what it takes. He's the first man in your car. Not in here, man. It stinks. Get in the back, will you?
You what?
In the back. He's the first man, for God's sake. That's where he sits. Here he is. Bang on time.
All right, Vinny. Everything's set.
All right, Joey.
This job's supposed to be straight up. It's my pension. What's this toe rag doing here?
I choose the personnel.
Personnel? I wouldn't wipe me nose with that.
Enough, Joey.
I want a pro behind me when we go in, not a jump.
Shut it! He's the driver. It's my decision.
I want him off the job now. Either he's off or I'm out. My pension or not.
Listen, Joey. We've gone too far for aesthetics. Screw up on this one and you won't have a flaming pension. And that goes for you, too. No squabbles. This job goes ahead on Friday with the both of you. You want to fight? Do it when it's all over.
Couples decide whether they're meant for each other by trying out another mate in Change of Heart, next on Living.
Help. I need the land registry certificate for the Maddox job. Very efficient. Thank you. How are you feeling today?
Fine.
Oh, you're one of the lucky ones. I'm in agony right through my time of the month. Did Terry take it really badly?
For God's sake, Fran, everything's all right between me and Terry. Will you stop going on about it?
Well, that little outburst tells me something's wrong. Sue, something is wrong, isn't it? Can I help?
I've done something really stupid. If Terry ever found out, he'd... Promise you won't say a word.
You know I won't. I just want to help.
There won't be a problem now. That's why I was so relieved when I started yesterday.
I see.
Only happened the once. After me and Terry had this flaming great row. When I was nearly a week late, I was terrified. I dreaded it being his.
Graham's?
God, no. Tried to get me to do it again. Don't be left in the same room as him.
Is there someone here, in the office?
You spotted there was something between us the minute you first met him, and I just laughed it off.
Barry? Oh, my God. I never thought...
Only happened the once. I was so far down and upset, I couldn't help it. I felt disgusted with myself. Terry's best mate in my house. Don't really know how it happened, but I've regretted it ever since. Don't breathe a word of this to anybody, Fran. Please. If Terry ever found out, it would be a disaster. The end.
But it's come to nothing, hasn't it? I mean, you are in the clear.
I still feel terrible.
Oh, it's all right. Look. Did you say he still keeps pestering you? Well, does he or not? I mean, you don't want that, do you?
No. He only tried it on again once. I think he's got the message.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I just want to forget it ever happened.
There you go, Di.
Thanks. Be careful, the plate's hot.
Okay.
Nicky was telling me about you last night.
Oh, yeah?
She said there's a girl you fancy.
Taking no severe, she's off her head.
So it's not true?
No, she's just trying to wind me up, that's all.
Seems a funny thing to say.
Yeah, well, she's got a bent sense of humour.
I thought you two fancied each other when I first met you.
You were? You're joking, aren't you?
But I was wondering if you've got a girlfriend. I mean, you've been out a lot this week.
No, there's no one, honest.
You've never had a girlfriend since I've known you?
Are you trying to say something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being nosy. It's just that you're good looking and you've got a good job. I just thought you might have someone.
Well, I haven't met anyone I really fancy, do you know what I mean?
Never?
Well, I was going to get married once to a girl I met in the police.
Why didn't you?
Well, she decided she didn't like the job. Then she decided she didn't really like coppers either.
Oh, what a shame.
That was a long time ago.
Me and Rod are dead lucky, aren't we? I mean, we met each other by chance and fell for each other straight away. Everything's going just great and we're going to get married.
Why me?
What's up?
Why do you always have to take me nan shopping, eh? 1 minute that Cyril Dixon's never away. Next minute you can't even find him. What was that for?
'Cause we're lucky.
So, what's all this talk about you then?
What do you mean?
Staring into your ale all night. Everyone's saying you're in love.
Who's everyone?
All the lads down the police club last night.
So it is true?
No, it's not. I wish everyone had just mind their own business about me.
Come on then. Who is she?
Oh, look, will you tell him? There isn't anyone.
Look, I'm just nipping up for a shower, right? If me nan rings, tell her I'll pick her up at 6, right?
Did Nicky put you up to this?
Cross me heart. They're all talking about you know.
Oh, don't worry. It's just the police having one of their little jokes. It's just your turn, that's all. Look, Neil. Neil, there's something I wanted to tell you.
Well, I've decided. Rod said it was all right. We want you to have this.
A rent book?
Well, it's just to make everything official. Nicky's got one too.
What's all this? Kneel to Hoover 1 day a week, alternate weeks. All ironing to be done in bedrooms. What's all this for?
Well, I got Rod to make a list. I mean, I've spent all week getting everything sorted out. I just want it kept that way. Perhaps when you've finished your tea, you could clear the table and wash your plate. Oh, and by the way, you'll see your rent due today. Just a Coke, please. Excuse me, does, Oh, it's okay, thanks.
Here you are, Sandy. 2 dozen bottles of overpriced fizzy water. You're all right, I'll sort these. I've got to do the stockroom.
I wish everyone was as conscientious as you.
Hi.
Do you know what time it is?
Yeah, I just want to finish this.
Oh, come on, it's the weekend. You can wait until Monday.
I'd sooner get it finished.
I thought you might like a drink around the corner.
Not tonight, thanks.
Surely you'd prefer to relax than spend your Friday evening working.
Not tonight, thanks, Graham. I just want to finish this and get home.
You're just a swift half. I can run you back.
Thanks, but no.
You still here? Mr. Davis will want these Monday morning.
I hope you're not piling up more work for her. I'm trying to get her out for a drink.
Why don't you go and harass the typist, Graham? Much more your style.
Never give up, do you?
Oh, I thought that was your motto.
What?
Sue obviously doesn't want to drink with you, so forget it.
Well, perhaps we could all go.
I don't want to go.
That makes 2 of us.
Look, we've been for a drink before. Why the sudden change of mind?
Will you just leave me alone? Will you stop pestering me?
God, what is it? Wrong time of the month or something?
As a matter of fact, it is.
There's no need for her to speak to me like that.
For God's sake, Graham, grow up. She's married, happily married. She doesn't want you hassling her.
I was only asking her for a drink. We're colleagues. You'd think I was some kind of weirdo the way she was going on.
She's a bit upset, that's all. Like I said, it's the wrong time of the month. i.e., she and Terry are trying for another baby and nothing's happened.
I thought they weren't getting on.
Well, if they're trying for a baby, there must be.
Not unless it's, something else upsetting her.
What do you mean?
You said nothing's happened. Maybe that's because nothing's happened between her and Terry.
No, you don't. I can't stop you from coming in here, but I can stop you from getting blind drunk and making a show of me.
Wouldn't.
You've done it before, so what's the difference?
I need it.
No, you don't. It's garbage. You had a Coke when you first came in. You knew for a fact if I saw you buying something like that, I'd be over to stop you. What do they call it now? Emotional blackmail, isn't it?
That's not true.
Keep your voice down, will ya? Sorry.
I needed a drink last night, but I didn't have one. I didn't come in here to get drunk. I just got a bit upset before when you wouldn't even speak to me. I just want someone to talk to.
Oh, I get it. Everyone else is fed up listening to you, so you come to me, eh? Well, look, I tried my best with you and all this stuff, Sammy. If you want someone to talk to, you should go and get help.
It's got nothing to do with the drinking. It's my mum and dad. To split up, and my dad's blaming it all on me. And maybe he's right, maybe it is all my fault.
Oh, come on. Just listen, Sammy.
it's okay. He's gone back under his stone.
Oh, I wish he'd take no for an answer.
He's too thick-skinned, that's his problem. He'll get the message eventually.
Oh, I hope he does.
Yeah, I've seen it all before. The minute some new girl starts here, he'll lose all interest in you.
Oh, maybe she'll get one of the partners to ring the job centre.
Hey, I better get going.
Oh, hang on. I just want to check this through.
God, you're not really working late, are you? I thought that was something to get shut of in.
Oh, I just want to get it finished.
All right. Not very hot on security around here, are they?
What are you doing here?
I get nervous when I make a date and someone doesn't turn up. Could cause me permanent psychological damage.
Sorry, I got held up. Barry asked me if I'd like to try the new Italian place up the road. I'll get me bag. See you Monday, then. Come on.
I've made a booking for 6:30. Otherwise, I could have run your own. Mind you, you can probably get your pet cream to do that for you, can't you?
Yeah, get some of that down, yeah.
There we go.
Not until you tell me what's got you like this. Why's your fella blaming you, eh?
Because I blame myself.
Oh, talk sense with you, Sammy.
I think he's just looking for someone to blame for him and my mum splitting up. I mean, all I said was that I felt responsible.
Yeah, but why should you be responsible, eh?
Well, you know that fella I told you about, Tim? Well, I really did think it was the real thing. And when I moved in with him, my dad just went mad.
It's typical your fella that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he was right. He was too old for me, and he did use me. Used me till he was fed up.
How old was he then?
39.
39? Oh, I don't believe you.
I know. And it sounds so stupid now, and it caused all sorts of rows between me mum and dad. He wouldn't speak to me. He wouldn't come and see me. He even redecorated my bedroom.
Yeah, but, I mean, that doesn't make you responsible for them splitting up now, does it?
Yeah, well, he thinks it does. I mean, he said it might have been better if I stayed away for good.
Oh, he's probably just upset. I mean, he can't blame himself now, can he? I can't believe you getting involved with a 39-year-old man.
I know. And I feel such a fool now. I mean, one of his kids was as old as me.
Kids? Divorced, was he? 39? I don't know, Sammy. You don't do things by half, do you, girl?
I wish I would have stayed with you.
Just got any better?
Might have done. Anyway, doesn't matter now, does it? You've got a girlfriend.
Did you ever go out with that divvy from across the way? You know, the big hard case.
Mike Dixon? God, no. See, I shouldn't have treated you like that either. I mean, you didn't deserve it.
Well, you helped me, remember, with all that walking. It was just that stupid car crash. It just ruined everything for us, didn't it?
How are your legs now?
Oh, they're all right. I'll never play for England now. Not unless it's tiddlywinks.
Look, I'm sorry I embarrassed you out there.
No, listen, I'm glad you came in. And I'm glad I was working tonight. I stopped you from drinking, didn't I? Again.
Yeah, well, you helped me through all that, didn't you? Look, that night in the club, that was the first time I've been anywhere near it in ages, honestly. Oh, sorry.
No. I was just a bit worried about Sandy walking in, you know.
Anyway, I thought you were seeing that girl from college.
I'm not going out with anyone. Not at the moment.
The transit will move down to the car park at Wallace Street. Head for there when we're finished. Okay?
Yeah.
20 minutes before you leave.
Don't
think you're going to get away with what you did last year, Jimmy. What brought you crawling back up here, anyway?
What are you talking about?
Typical Corkhills. Send a monkey with a shotgun to shoot up my living room and then do a runner down south.
Yeah, well, it kept you quiet, didn't it?
Nothing will keep me quiet when it comes to your family. I'll have you. And I'll have your brother, just like I had your cousin. And your Frankie.
Don't you dare mention his name.
Frankie? You always sent him to fight your battles for you, didn't you? And it cost me 10 years inside. I'm not going to forget that, sunshine. Ever.
Listen, you. You dare lift one finger against me and my family, and the next time, my bloke, he'll use that gun.
Why don't you do it yourself? I'll tell you, you've got no guts, no bottle. If you want to get shut of me, Jimmy, lad, you'll have to do better than send a scally with a shotgun. You're going to have to do it yourself.
It's not good enough for us. If Nikki can't make it through, she should let us know.
All right, I'll tell her.
I'll tell her. We're just wasting food. I think I'll make it one of the rules from now on. I mean, it just messes everything up when we don't know who's home or not. Oh, and we'll only if you put the rubbish out as well.
What's all this about, Rod? Since when have me and Nikki needed to have rent books?
She's just trying to get everyone organised, that's all.
You know what, I thought we were all mates. Nikki's your Tracy's mate. I thought I was yours. She's treating us like some kind of strangers.
What's wrong with having everything written down in a book?
It's not just that. It's all these rules and regulations. She's carrying on like some joke of a seaside landlady. Be no women in after dark at this rate.
Yeah, you can always go if you don't like it.
You'd let Diana drive me out. I happen to like it here. I like living with me mates.
She's not driving me out, is she?
These rules apply to you as well, you know. It's your flaming house.
Yeah, but it'll be our house soon, won't it?
You want your head testing, you.
You what?
All right, I'll say it. Don't you think you're rushing into things a bit with her?
Her name's Diana.
It's a serious question, Rod. Why are you marrying her, eh? She's already got you under the thumb.
Get out of it.
She has your life's not your own anymore. It's Rod do this, Rod do that.
Yeah. Well, you've been helping her all week, haven't you? Who was doing the garden the other day?
Yeah, that was before all this rules and regulations stuff. I mean, I don't mind helping out, as long as everyone else chips in. But I'll think twice about it in future. I think you should too. About marrying her.
Yeah, well, that's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Oh, Rod, I'm your mate. I can see what's happening. You marry her and you will be under the thumb.
Don't be soft.
Why don't you come out for a drink with the lads tonight? It's Jacko's birthday.
Well, I told Diana I was staying in.
You told Diana you were staying in. Are you sure she didn't tell you that you were staying in?
Look, how many times do I have to say it, eh? I like being with her. I want to be with her.
Yeah, well, don't say I didn't warn you, eh?
Taking the mystery woman to the club, are we, yeah?
Hey, I'm all right on my own. The last thing I need is someone to tie me down.
Right, the minute that door opens, we go. I don't care how many heads we have to crack, we've got to get that bag. Now, Vinny's lot will go in first, and then me. And I'll get the bag. Put them away! Vinny must have been touched getting you in on this, Corkill. You better be on the ball.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
I think this might be your last job, just like mine.
Shut it, will you?
Oh, very brave. Got a real hero with me tonight.
I said shut it, will you?
Just think what you can do with that money, Jimmy. One-way ticket down south to be with your big brave brother, Billy. You better start running when this is all over. Basingstoke won't be far enough. Go, go! I'll have you, Corkill.
And Nikki's not going to like it either, you know.
Well, she treats this place like a hotel, so she'll have to start keeping to the rules.
They are friends, you know.
So they'll take advantage if they can?
Oh, they won't.
No, I suppose not. But I wish they'd get themselves sorted out. I mean, this place was a tip when I moved in. Do you think they'll want to stay on once we're married?
Well, I thought that was what you wanted.
Well, it's just nice being on our own.
Yeah.
If Nicky and Tomo got together, it'd be great.
What?
Well, they wouldn't want to live here, would they?
You're not trying to oust them out, are you? Is that why you got them rent books and that?
No. It's just that neither of them seem to be going anywhere. Not like us. Just thought it'd be nice if they got together. I reckon Tomo needs a girlfriend.
Yeah, he might do. But not Nicky. No chance.
Do you think he has seen someone?
I don't know. He says he isn't, like, and I believe him. He might have been seeing someone, like, and he didn't get anywhere with her.
Oh, it's a pity. Wish I knew who she was.
Why?
Might have been able to help.
Open the door! Jimmy! Open the door! I've got the money! Come on, you stalker! Open the door! Open the bleeding door, for Christ's sake!
Couples decide whether they're meant for each other by trying out another mate in Change of Heart, next on Living.
Come on. Vinny? Who's that? Well, look, listen, if you see him, will you give him this number for me? Yeah, listen, it's,
You should see my room. I've got my kid brother in with me and he's not at all thrilled. Half his stuff's still in here and he's been kicked out of his own bed.
He didn't ask to come. Anyway, your mum might like us here, but your dad certainly doesn't want us.
Oh, he's just a pushover. He likes routine and everything in order. If your mum does something off the cuff, scares him rigid. He's a pain.
You shouldn't speak like that, it's wrong.
He took it all worked up. It's my dad. Doesn't mean I have to idolise him.
You should respect him, though.
Oh, right, that's the bathroom free.
Ian would like the bathroom next. He has been waiting.
Oh, all right. Just your hands and face. You could do them downstairs, love.
Why not? Why don't you brush your teeth while he's having his breakfast? My dad'll really love that, eh?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will.
Katie, you should try and get on with John. He's a nice lad.
You haven't talked to him, I have. And when me and I'll be aging, the bathroom's got 3 different kinds of stuff for spots.
Katie, now, come on, that's unfair. Look, love, I know it's hard being here, but it's a stopgap, that's all. We won't be here long.
Until when?
I don't know, love. I just think, well,
If I'm not there and your dad has a chance to think, well, he'll look back on what I've said and see things from my point of view.
And what about you?
The way you're sweating, Jimmy, you'd think you'd run 2 miles, not me.
Yeah, well, I've got the flu, haven't I?
At this time of year?
Yeah, Sinbad's thrown me out. I'm moving around from floor to floor, you know.
Sounds like you're on the run to me.
Who is I'm not?
What from? Something dodgy, eh?
What makes you say that?
Go on, don't mind me.
Yellow? Yeah, it's me. Listen, I want you to find Vinny. What? Yeah, well, look. Look, tell him it's about... Tell him to get in touch with me pronto, will you? Look, if something's happening, I need to know. He can't just cut me out. Yeah. Okay. All right, Tom.
Do you know what, Jim? You don't look right.
I've told you I'm not. Listen, Rod. I need some shelter. You know, Sinbad, he's evicted me, hasn't he? And none of my mates can help. Well, you're family, aren't you? We're tied by blood. Look, I'm poorly, I need help. Who else can I ask?
1 cup of tea. 1 slice of toast.
Oh, great, great. You're our Billy's lad, aren't you, mate?
But I warn you, Jimmy, I might want a little chat. Because with this job of mine, right, you tend to hear things. Local things. Involving local villains.
What do you mean by that?
I'll tell you later. Take your time coming back. Seeing as you're an invalid.
Dad?
Well, your mum won't be able to say I've gone and neglected the place. I'll make the outside look like a palace.
Well, I got the impression last week you didn't want it here. Or has that changed? Do you want it to come back now?
Depends. Depends on if she can see sense. Recognise what counts in someone's life. But when you've been friends for 20-odd years, it's a lot to give up, Sam. Yeah, she'll come round.
To how you think?
I never said that, no.
Well, come round to what, then?
To understanding how I feel. Minding about the way I feel. Taking me into consideration. I'm sorry, love. I shouldn't have turned on you. But that Sim Derby business, well, it was a killer for me and your mum. But that was my fault. The way I handled it, or didn't handle it.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that now.
See, I got myself into a kind of a hole. A deep black hole.
I know. And it's over now. It's finished. In fact, I'm back with Owen.
With?
Well, it's early days. I mean, we've only just got back together. In fact, I was wondering, could he come over and eat with us tonight?
Yeah, great. Providing I'm not cooking.
All right, I'll go and phone him.
Sam, you know why I blamed you? You get wounded, and you just kick out. I wish I hadn't afterwards.
So did I. I mean, I was upset, Dad, but, well, I talked it through with Owen and he helped me over it. Look, let me go and phone him before he goes to work.
Oh, sorry. I know I had the catalogue somewhere. It's really good on kitchens. Anyway, what I want is another unit, sort of for over there. You have still got your kitchen's contact, haven't you?
Patricia, look, leave it. I mean, you were worried about us being late before. Now it's you holding us up.
Listen, I can get you what you want. If you decide you want it...
Besides, we haven't even discussed this yet. And for one, I don't know that we'll have any room to put it. And you've got to go to work. And Geoffrey, look, we're going to be late for this appointment in Widnes.
Yes, we better get a move on. Look, we'll discuss it later tonight when I pick Max up. 6-ish?
Fine.
Tonight? Didn't know you were out tonight. Is it a work do?
No. Tonight's a round-table meeting.
Another table meeting? You only had one the other night.
Sorry?
The council meeting, she means. Yeah, tonight's a round-table meeting. Just an ordinary meeting. What we do is we have a council meeting and then have a pre-table meeting proper. But we had to have an extra one. Pre-table.
Yeah, that's right. The Dutch are coming.
Are they?
Yeah, the Dutch delegation. It's all part of 1992. I did say it's strengthening European ties. That's what tonight's all about.
I see, a table widow. Still, I suppose there could be worse things. Thank you, Geoffrey, for your help.
What was Ron saving you? I was here, eh?
Said he banned you from the house, not the shop.
Yeah. I know, but he's hated though, wouldn't he, to think I'd helped him. That Jezebel, the one with the fancy fella, polluting my property.
Yeah, but Charlie's his best friend. He's frightened that if Charlie finds out, well, he wants their friendship to survive. I understand the way he feels about it.
And what does he think about you skipping way?
Henry, I've got to. He's taking everything on himself. All the work, all the worry. I mean, you know how careful he is with the Moby, but last week he had a near miss, one of the neighbour's kids. He nearly ran him over. I mean, how can you concentrate when you're that tired?
When you say about the worry, do you mean the money side of things?
Well, imagine that the checkout's over there, right?
Take some imagining, won't it?
It'll be there. Well, just one till costs 500 quid. The fridge cabinet, 2,000, and the freezer, well, the same.
Well, that's why people who set up in business get loans.
Yeah, well, Ron's agreed to go to the bank, but he keeps putting it off. I mean, if I wake up in the early hours and he's not there, I know where he is, sat in that kitchen doing his sums, working all the figures out.
Charlie hasn't been sleeping well either. I think he's got something on his mind. Ron hasn't told him, has he?
Oh, yeah? Like if you met Maria's special friend, Peter? No, he hasn't said anything.
I know, they haven't seen each other for ages. Ron's always too busy. I mean, Charlie knows I'm depressed and... Well, I can't tell him why, can I?
Yeah, well, the little room at the front, that's empty, isn't it?
Because Nicky's moved into Tracy's room until she gets back from working on the cruise.
It was probably too cramped for Nicky, wasn't it, eh? I mean, on the other hand, it would suit me, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it wouldn't suit me and Diana, would it?
Oh, come on, don't be tight. It's only for a few days. Look, I can't be nursing myself back to health and scrambling round trying to find somewhere to live, can I?
Go on, answer. You're the closest, aren't you?
Well, it's most likely work for you, innit?
Could be one of your mates about a flat, you know.
Well, no one knows I'm here.
Hello? She's at the pharmacy. I think she breaks for dinner about 1. OK, yeah, I'll tell her. Ta-ra.
Why did you think that could have been work for me?
I don't know. You said you'd heard something, hadn't you? It's probably just a rumour, like, you know. Just wondered what was going on, that's all.
What were you doing last Friday night?
Laid up. Fever, I couldn't move.
Joey Godden can't move.
Who?
Who? Only the fella who killed your brother, Frank. And your cousin, Don. You know the one you said you had to get? Your life's mission, wasn't it?
That's well forgotten, all that.
Is it? That mate of mine in CID, remember? The one who leaned on Godden for me during the last business. Well, he rang me yesterday.
Oh. Was it him that said Godden couldn't move?
He said no need to worry anymore. Godden's met up with an accident. The sawn-off shotgun type. Found Saturday morning in the road. Been left for dead, apparently.
Left for dead? You mean he's not dead?
He's on a life support machine. Touch and go. I'll hear more details when I go into work, you know. Unless you want to tell me something about it.
I'll tell you something, yeah? I know nothing about all this. OK, it's what I wanted, yeah. But he killed your Uncle Frankie, didn't he? And he killed our cousin, Don. And he put me in the hospital. And your dad.
All the same. Someone left him lying there like a dog. It was in the morning before our lot got called. By then, you can imagine, eh? It's like scooping up a pile of bloody rags. Maybe it's not all, Bull. Maybe you are sick.
Let me stay, Rod.
The contract, yeah. I'm sending it out by messenger tomorrow. Mr. McFarlane's been off ill, so he wants to see it before it goes out. Yeah, you should have it by lunchtime. Thanks. OK, bye.
You know you're coming on. That sounded very efficient.
Well, I feel a lot more confident in the office. I find all the home study hard.
Listen, the way to learn most is tackling lots of different things. Yeah, that's what I've just said to Mr. Davis.
Oh, I'm doing the job for him.
Well, you were. Now you're doing a job for me.
I can't just drop what I'm doing.
I'll explain. You see, I've got a rush job on. About a year ago, a client of mine had a car crash. His passenger was badly injured, and she's claiming compensation. Now, I'm fighting the claim.
Well, how can it be a rush job? I mean, these things take ages.
Number one, they've brought the court case forward. Two, her solicitors upped the claim, brought in new medical reports. Everything has to be checked again. Well, it's all good experience. Mr. Davis thinks you ought to do it.
Would this mean extra hours?
Yeah, you could be home late a few nights, but I'm sure your husband will understand.
I've got a child. I can't always stay late.
Oh, come on, you're a trainee legal executive. You have to do what the job demands.
Are you sure it's not what you demand?
Well, if you mean, do I want you to get on, do well, the answer's yes. If you mean, do I want to work with you? Yes, again. See, I haven't got two heads. I promise I'll forget about the lift. I won't wait for you at the top of your road. And after all, it is just a job. I mean, what else do you think it's about?
I just wish you'd asked me first. I mean, you've put me in a very difficult position.
Well, obviously, if you refuse, I'll go back and talk to Mr. Davis. But then how do I put it? I think he could get the wrong end of the stick, think there was something going on between us. And we both know that isn't the case.
He really misses Charlie. He's his only mate.
But I thought Ron was so busy.
I know that's more reason why they should be friends. I mean, he needs someone to have a laugh with. He's so tense, Maria, you don't know.
And Charlie misses Ron as well. He's you know, he thinks Ron's just cut him off and, well, I can't give him the real reason behind it, can I?
We should go down to the Legion, the four of us together.
Oh, Ron would never agree to that.
I think he might. I'll find a way. I mean, after all, I'm only looking after his happiness.
Who wants happiness? I mean, if it just went on and on, it'd be boring, wouldn't it?
Hey, you talking to yourself? You know they put people who do that.
You're a mad optimist, you are, do you know?
Yeah, I am. And I will get us to the Legion, and I'll do it this Friday night.
Well, I think we can adjourn. Full meeting starts in half an hour. I just want to word with Matt. I'll join you in a minute.
Yeah, I was listening. I just lost my drift. That's
You weren't listening properly.
Yeah, no, can't really get into this at the moment.
You know, you're better. These Dutchmen are quite influential people. One of them's an estate agent.
Really?
Could be useful.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hadn't realised. Mine's all over the shop.
I'll say. Look, I've asked you once today, but I'll ask you again. This morning, you got me involved in lying to Patricia. Why?
Look, I had no choice. Look, it's nothing very wicked. It's just a teeny-weeny little thing, that's all.
Well, why not tell me? Come on, spell it out. You weren't here at any special table meeting, so where were you?
I was with Susanna. Matthew's kicking up a fuss. He's just not settling in at his new school. We had to have a talk. He's very upset.
Well, can't you explain that to Patricia?
No. She'll think Susanna's making it up, making it seem worse than it is. Hey, you won't say anything, will you?
No, of course I won't. It's just these things have a habit of coming home to roost. The times I covered for you with Susanna when it was Patricia you were with. And look how that blew up. You divorced her.
Please don't get this wrong. I'm not deceiving Patricia.
Well...
I'm not betraying her, I mean. But she gets so upset if I stepped up my visits to the children. That's why I went behind her back. To save her all this pointless fuss and pain.
To save you pointless fuss and pain?
All right. Patricia in tears on one side and Matthew on the other. And there's me in the middle, trying to do my best by them both. But Matthew is just a child. So vulnerable. When he cries like that, I keep thinking he's saying to me, you walked out.
Yeah, but what are you asking for, eh? More cover-ups? More special table meetings?
Well, there might have to be. Whilst I get this matter with Matthew sorted out. You help?
It's all right. Stay where you are. I'll get me home tea.
Back from work, then? Busy day?
That isn't what you want to know, is it?
I don't feel that marvellous, Rod. Don't mess with me, eh?
Joey Godden. He's paralysed. Shot through the spine. And the larynx got a pepper too. So even if he survives, he wouldn't have the power of speech. So that's good news for someone, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, he couldn't incriminate anyone, could he? Suppose needy members, which is doubtful.
Oh, yeah. I'll take your point.
Well, aren't you curious who did it? How and why?
Could have been one of hundreds, couldn't it? Eh? I mean, he is a robber, you know. No honour amongst thieves and all that.
That's right. The theory is he screwed up on a job. We think these nightclub minders done him. But no one's going to shop them, are they, because they're thugs. Unless you feel you can help.
I know nothing, me.
Why did I find you sweating cobs? Why did you throw up when I told you about the state Godden was in?
Because I was ill. Look, OK, yeah, I've wanted him dead for so long. But then when you hear it's happened, it gets to you, doesn't it? That's all it was.
You're on a run from something. You've upset someone, I can tell.
I'm not. I just need a few days' rest, that's all. Listen, 48 hours, and then I'll be OK. I'll be on the move, because I'll be back to normal then.
Normal? God help us.
Please.
No sponging, right? Just do as Diana says. And no villains come anywhere near this house, Jimmy.
That's what I want and all. See, we both want the same thing.
Never in a million years. I want a decent job, a nice home, a loving wife, kids. If that's what you say you want, then hasn't something gone a bit wrong?
I think it's wrong, you know. It isn't fair on you. They could have managed to stick it out, at least till he left school. I mean, couldn't they put you first?
Did you put me first, did you? You know nothing about it.
I'm sorry, Katie. I just think...
Yeah, well, don't, because no one's asking you.
Katie?
It's him.
Katie, what is it?
Oh, Mum, let's go anyway. I don't mean no more if we can't go back yet.
Katie, we can't if it's too soon. It doesn't give you Dad time. It's all right saying anywhere, love, but where would we go?
My granddad's house, why not?
It would upset him, love. He's an old man now.
Oh, but you've told him. But why should I told him?
Because I'm ashamed, love. Katie, can't you see? I'm just ashamed at the sheer mess of all of this.
That was nice.
Tea or coffee?
I'll do it. All this fussing about us. You sit down.
Yeah, all right, well, I'll get it.
I don't mind being waited on, thanks very much.
That's right. He's the guest. Now you stay where you are.
Yeah, well, suppose you get tired being on your feet all day. I mean, at least at the hotel I can sit down a bit.
I'm fine. Tonight when we go out, you'll see who gives up first. Who gets tired more, me or you?
What do you mean?
On the dance floor, that's what I mean. We're going clubbing it. I've heard about this great club. I'm going to take you there tonight.
Well, I thought we'd stay in tonight, you know, and keep me Dad company. I mean, it's a bit off going out, isn't it?
Don't be stupid, Sammy. He doesn't need nurse maiden, does he?
Yeah, but it might be a bit lonely.
Well, it's not my fault, is it?
Owen, you never said tea or coffee?
Coffee, please, Mr. Rogers.
Sound.
Listen, you don't mind if I take Sammy out tonight, do you?
Fine by me, son.
Well, it's just as easy for us to stay in. I mean, we can watch a bit of telly, can't we? You know, keep you company.
Now listen, the pair of you, I'm all right. I don't need mollycoddling. Now you go out and enjoy yourselves, OK?
Dad, I still think we should stay with you, you know.
Listen, love, I don't want you to worry about me. I asked your mum to go. If I can't handle it, it's up to me to do something about it.
Maybe she's missing you as well. I'm sure our Casey is.
Oh, I know that. But it's your mum. She won't make the first move. So maybe I'll have to.
I think you should, you know. Please. I mean, for our Casey's sake.
For my sake, too. Maybe I will.
This is what we have to examine. Are they really finding injuries? They say their client received in the crash.
Graham, it's getting late now.
Sorry.
Hey, diagrams. I hate thinking of accidents.
You worry much about your husband. You said he drives a taxi.
No. He's never had a crash. Well, nothing serious, no. My mother did.
Ah.
It was fatal, so there must have been a diagram like this.
It's funny, but sometimes I feel such an affinity with you.
What do you mean?
Well, the things you must have been through. Don't know what they are exactly, but I can just sense those things are there. I just feel we have a lot in common.
Graham, I'm quite happy to help you out on this case. You've left me with no choice. But I'm not going to bare my soul, and I don't want you doing that either.
You could, though, Sue. Tell me anything you want. I'd listen. I'd take care of you.
Don't touch me. I said get off! You touch me again, I'll speak to Mr. Davies. I'll tell him how you've waited outside my house, pushed me into work in these late nights. That's sexual harassment, and I know he'll agree.
Listen, I'm attracted to you. Where's the harm in that? I thought you felt the same.
Did you? Oh, you're so very wrong.
We'll have to work late tomorrow night.
That wasn't work!
No need to shout.
That wasn't work!
Couples decide whether they're meant for each other by trying out another mate in Change of Heart, next on Living.
Don't forget, your dad's giving Danny his tea, so can you pick me up from work?
Oh, yeah. You're working late again, aren't you?
Yeah, 6:30. But, will you come up to the office?
Oh, do I have to? You know I ain't going up there.
I know, but it's just if you come up to the office, well, they won't keep me any later, otherwise I'll be there all hours.
Yeah, well, I can't promise I'm going to be there at 6:30 on the dot.
You don't have to be on the dot. I know you're going to walk in, that'll make all the difference.
Morning.
Oh, you look smart.
I don't feel right in this, look.
Will you tell him he can't go to the bank manager in jeans?
Please, Mr. Bank Manager, could you kindly lend me a small fortune, please?
Well, best of luck, mate. You're going to need it.
Yeah. Terry had to go through all that business once.
Yeah, I had to wear a suit and all. Mind you, didn't get me very far, did it?
Get in before they put you off.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't mind wearing a suit now and again. I like getting done up.
Oh, I love you, whatever you wear. Don't forget to pick me up 6:30, OK?
All right.
Gotta go.
Yeah. See you later. Ta-ra.
Yeah, there goes Superwoman. She earns the bread, she bakes the bread.
You carry on talking to yourself much longer, you know, you're going to end up in trouble.
I know, yeah. It's living on my own. I think I'm getting worse as well.
Listen, when you do the windows, start round the back, eh? I don't want you waking the baby up, he's asleep. All right?
Yes, yes, don't worry about it. See you later, mate. Marcia! All right. Don't tell me Josie's back.
Oh, no, Mick did night. He stopped over to look after the kids. He wants to take Gemma to school because it's her first day.
So you got yourself a new pad, then?
Well, it's complicated. Nothing's worked out that well.
Well, we can have a cup of coffee if you like and tell me about it properly.
Oh, I don't want to go back and bother Mick.
Well, it's all right. I mean, all doors are open to me down here, you know.
Dawn's giving you up.
Mum had to go in early. Said I'd come in on my own. Then I've got the wrong bus met Mars out my way.
Well, shouldn't you go straight in?
Now I'll explain. Have you been waiting long?
Yeah. Strange man, hanging around the school gates. It's a wonder somebody didn't go up and stick one on me.
I'm glad you came. Don't half miss you.
Well, maybe we can arrange something. Like times to meet.
Dad, I arranged to see my teachers when I can't understand me maths or something. You shouldn't have to arrange to see your own father.
Yeah, it's only for a little while. How are things working out? Has your mum said anything yet?
She says there isn't enough time. What does she mean for what?
I suppose that people separate till they both decide what they really want.
And what if they want different things?
Then the split has to be permanent. Or if they do get back together again, one of them loses out.
But which one now?
Katie.
I'm sorry, I just don't think I can bear it.
Let us splitting up.
No, because I don't believe you will. I can't believe you will.
What can't you bear?
That house, Mr. Phillips, he hates us being there, but I'm the one who gets all the dirty looks.
You're being oversensitive.
I'm not. And it's dead embarrassing with the lads, they stare at me. Well, Ian does.
How old's he?
I don't know, 12, 13.
Well, at that age he means no harm.
I don't care what it means if he still does it.
Well, tell his older brother. Perhaps he'll have a word with him.
Wouldn't go to him with the last lad alive.
Why, what's wrong with him?
It just makes me feel upset and all mixed up and angry.
Love, they're all going in. I don't want you to be late. My little princess needs rescuing, does she?
Dad.
I'll see what I can do. School.
See ya.
You certainly will.
Yeah, I've got a kind of rapport with this house. Well, I do the windows, so we see all kinds. Margaret's all right, but Patricia and Max... I lived here once.
When?
Oh, long before the Farnhams and co were here. I sort of,
Squatted?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing at the moment, in a way. Moving from floor to floor.
Well, in an emergency, can't you use Mix? I mean, he's got a sofa, hasn't he?
It's a bit awkward with Josie gone, and we're still friends.
Yeah, but when I moved all your stuff, I got the impression you had somewhere to live.
Oh, I have. But it's on one condition. And it's not a condition I'm prepared to accept, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. The person offering's got a romantic interest.
I'd have to share a bed. Basic more than romantic.
Right.
I'm not sure what romantic means.
Oh, I do. I've had some romance, and I wouldn't recommend it. More sorrow than sweet. It's part of my attachment to this house.
Not Lady Farnham, head of the toe caps.
Not in the gob. You must be joking. No, this friend was a very gentle person. No, she wasn't loud. She made jewellery. Yeah, stupid idea anyway, isn't it? And it was a hopeless sort of a thing. And you outgrow them, don't you? Get more of a grip on reality.
At least I know your taste in ladies. Quiet and, what was it, gentle?
I won't say that.
Suppose if I was more gentle and less loud, I might just ask you something.
Well, don't worry about that, just ask.
You know those 2 beds you got in the flat, the bunks? Have you still got them?
No, they went when Jimmy went.
Oh, just a thought.
Hang on. No woman should have to doss on the floor.
That's how I feel.
Listen, I've got a couch. You have the bed and I'll have that.
Just for a couple of days till I get fixed up.
Move in when you want. And no conditions.
Definitely.
Hey,
Trust me.
listen, if this tea towel's out of stock, you're paying for it, you know.
Right. Now keep your eyes tight shut. Go on, now you can look.
Hey, the first coat, eh?
It's a start, isn't it?
Yeah, don't tell me how Michael finally came good at last.
No.
Well, you never did this lot on your own.
Never said I did. Maria helped.
Dee, I thought I said
And
that
she worked twice as hard as I did.
Listen, Dee, when I banned her from the house, you know, I banned her from the property as well.
We did a good job. Aren't you pleased?
I suppose so. Just wish it had been our Michael that was helping you down, not her.
Well, now we've got the loan and the shop's definite. Well, perhaps he'll pull his socks up, eh?
We got the loan all right, didn't we? £40,000 of it. Puts the wind up me every time I think about it. Just seems so much. Makes you wonder whether we'll ever be able to pay it back.
We will, if we make a go of it.
Telling you what, Dee, a family business, that's the only chance we've got of making this thing work. When the shop gets open, they're all going to have to jump in and do a bit. And that means Jackie, Tony and our Michael.
Well, you know you can count on me.
I know that, love. It's only down to you that we got this far. I was ready to give up on it, remember? None of this would have happened only for you.
It'll happen if you keep yourself fit. No more midnight ramblings. And you've got to get out more, relax, have the odd drink.
You got anywhere in mind?
Let's go down the British Legion this Friday, eh? Oh, go on, we need a laugh and a drink. We haven't been for ages.
And why haven't we been? Who would we go with? You know how I feel about seeing Charlie and Maria.
What's wrong with just going the two of us?
Why bother going now?
Well, you've been working hard. You need to forget about this place.
You're not going to spring anything else on me, are you? Right now, I suddenly find I'm beholden to Maria for helping you decorate this lot.
You need a break, and that's why I want you to go so much.
All right, fair enough. Just let me get this gear off, eh? This collar is choking me.
We did it. We got the loan.
Yeah. It's not a dream anymore, is it, Dee? It's real. We really got it on.
It's a disgusting bandage.
Well, I cut it on the glass, didn't I?
Were you bevied?
No, I wasn't bevied. Booze is like poison to me at the moment. I was pouring out some milk, trying to calm an upset stomach.
Well, you're turning mine. Look at the state of you these days. Why don't you smarten yourself up a bit, put a clean shirt on?
Look, it's just temporary, this. I haven't got that much with me. And now I'm too chicken to go out. Yeah, I'm scared, Sinbad. You're looking at a frightened man.
Jimmy, I still don't know why you're in this state. Can't cope with you if you're sick, you know.
What he needs, mate, is a woman's touch. Magic a woman's touch around the house, you know.
It's not a bad idea. Why don't you go and make up with Cathy? She'll have you.
Somehow I don't think she would.
Well, I want you to find somewhere before you get too settled here.
Oh, look, I just need a bit of time, that's all.
You've got to the end of the week. By the end of the week, I want you out, Jimmy, I mean it.
Oh, look, it's all me so-called mates, isn't it, eh? They're all tight.
Look, you've got a wife, haven't you? We were talking about family ties and all that. Go and land on her or something.
Yeah, he's got a son and daughter as well. Doesn't mean they'll want to know.
You leave my kids out of it, you.
Oh, is it the hard knock now, is it, Jim? Well, come on, mate, do your worst. Do your worst, come on.
Your worst? You've no idea, Sinbad. You've no idea of my worst.
Now, remember to tell Mr. Morris I want these going out today, OK? I know what the PTA like. Don't want them on my back, thank you. Come in.
Sorry, I thought you might be on a dinner break.
Well, I will be in a few minutes.
Can I have a word with you?
Yeah, sure. Go on. Don't forget now. I won't be long. I've just got to sort a few papers out. I'll be with you in a minute.
Is it all right just walking in?
Well, I thought I'd expect you to make an appointment, would I? I mean, you could have pretended, I suppose, and rang up in a different voice, said you were a parent. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish here.
It's because I am a parent. That's why I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I'll give you an end with those.
What are you after this time?
Well, you shouldn't be struggling with those things on your own, should you?
Listen to him. I can bring up 2 kids on my own and cope with no maintenance on my own.
I need to talk.
What have I done to win the jackpot?
Look, there isn't anyone else. Nobody wants to know.
Well, I certainly don't.
And we're coming in, or what?
You can carry them in for me if you want. I suppose all you're fit for.
That's okay. Give me an hard time. That's what I need, I suppose. I suppose I need to be punished and all. Only the thing is, I can't tell anyone what I've done.
girls of Katie's age are sensitive. She knows it's only temporary staying at Gina's house. I'm sure Gina's lads wouldn't be nasty to her.
She says she hates them.
Yeah, well, she says that, but you know what she's like.
So what am I supposed to do? Ignore the things my own daughter says just because she's saying them?
She knows it won't be for long.
And what then?
I don't know.
Well, that might be good enough for us. And I agree, I think we should be patient, but I don't think it's a good enough answer for her.
Frank, I don't know what will happen.
What do you want to happen?
I'm not sure.
Well, I know what I want, Chris. I want to put a stop to this nonsense here and now.
Oh, look, that's all you think it is, isn't it? Just nonsense.
What? You and I are Katie camping out in one room in a house where no one wants you.
Gina's been...
I know all about Gina.
Gina has been kindness itself.
If it hadn't been for Gina...
What?
Your friend Gina, she made things worse. She egged you on.
Good afternoon, Brookside Comprehensive.
Curtains for our Lindsay's house. Where does time get to her?
Can't believe it myself. Married woman. Place of her own. She'll be having kids next. Still, I like Gary well enough. Don't think she's made my mistake.
Not like the one you made with me. You know when you want to make a clean breast of things, who'd you go to?
Friends, husbands, wives.
Ex-wives?
Is this really why you're here? Something you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, Jackie, that is.
Frank, is it just Katie you want back?
That's why I'm here. When I say think about it, I mean generally. Like, how have we got ourselves into this state?
Yeah, well, I hope you're thinking about it too. Because remember, Frank, you were the one who threw me out.
You brought that on yourself, Chris. No, we've tried it your way. Now I want Katie back with me.
You've gone and battered someone, haven't you?
The problem's not what I did. It's what I didn't do.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I had a choice. Imagine this is an handle, right? If I turn it, I open the door of a car and I let this fella in. But above it, there's a lock. If I push that lock, I keep the fella out. And if I keep him out, I know he's gonna die. And I'll finally have my revenge. And I keep out my share of the winnings and all. £10,000. Never mind the fortune that the other fellas were expecting me to bring to them.
This is for real.
It's for real.
And you locked him out with all the money.
And then I drove away.
Who was it, Jimmy?
The fella that always said I'd get. Like I said, my revenge.
The fella who killed your Frankie.
Yeah. Only it wasn't like what I expected.
You know I hated Frankie. If ever he gave a woman a fag, he always lit it for her first. As if to say, remember, all things come from me. Any woman. Women he hardly knew.
You liked it when I used to do it for you, didn't you? Well, when we started out. When we first...
Slept together. How old was I? 18. You said no one looked up to you. I did. I looked up to you, Jimmy. Just for a few years. Till it all started to go wrong.
Sinbad, I can't see any flies. That stuff's lethal.
I know, yeah. Sorry.
I got him on the market stall. It's the trouble with working down there. You keep on seeing stuff you want to buy.
So we keeping the market on, then?
Oh, as best I can, but it's difficult. Josie won't come near the place. She's keeping her head down. Oh, no offence, but I'm more at home with this old gear.
Oh, you're all right. Bring round what you want. And I don't expect you to cook for me either.
I'd love to, when I feel like it. Only when.
Yeah, we don't want to be formal, do we? No rules here.
Apart from one.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying, doesn't it? I could rig up a curtain if you like, you know. All right, stupid idea. I can get changed in the bathroom anyway.
I've got some more records coming over tonight. A friend's bringing them round. It's a bit of a weakness with me, loads of records.
Well, that's a nice weakness, isn't it? I'm into popular classics myself. Yeah, well, some fella gave me a tape because I climbed up the ladder and rescued his cat. Oh, well, you get eventful days on the winters as well, you know. Nice to come home and tell someone about it.
Do you window clean full time?
Well, I'm self-employed, so I'm flexible. I could give you the hand if you want.
The market?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, thanks. I'd like to keep it going, but I don't know what Josie's going to do. Mineira and Tony could just take off.
So it's not a flash in the pan, then?
No.
Fancy leaving your kids. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Josie anyway, in case we fall out.
Why not fall out? Nothing's taboo as far as I'm concerned.
So who's bringing the records round?
Ah, I couldn't say.
It's Mick's brother, isn't it? Alice.
Who said it was a male friend? Besides, he hasn't been seen in ages. No one knows where he is.
Bet Josie knows, though.
She does not. He could be back in Germany. He's like that. As soon as he came, Alice was gone.
Had enough?
I'm tired. I'm looking for discrepancies in these statements, but I couldn't find one if it hit me in the face.
I'll call it a day if you want.
Are you staying?
Depends.
It's just my husband's coming to pick me up, and I don't want him to miss me.
I thought you might come to the pub, maybe you.
No.
I wanted to say thanks for being good about last night. I was well out of line there.
Yeah. And I wasn't good about it. I said I'd report you if you did it again. And I meant it.
I can't believe you hate me, Sue.
God, you're just not listening. We're not talking about hate. I never said anything about hate.
But we get on so well, don't we?
Please don't talk like this.
Now listen. You're not like the other girls in the office. You're so quiet, gentle.
I can be as tough as anybody. Don't think I won't put in a complaint.
I can tell you've been hurt, I know. And I think things aren't going too well for you now. You see, I only want to help.
Will you stop talking like this, Graham, please?
Surprise, surprise. So this is Graham, then? I thought you said you were working late with Fran.
Yeah, well, she's not working late tonight.
Oh, there's no need for Fran to work late. She's not on this case. It's just Sue working with me. Didn't she tell you?
No, she didn't spell it out. So what was all the yelling when I came in?
Ah, that was my fault, I'm afraid. Sue got a bit upset with me.
Why?
I was being a bit insensitive. You see, this case is all about a car smash, and I didn't know Sue's mother had been
It's
killed.
all right. I'm tired, Terry. I'm okay.
Haven't you got a coat to pick up?
I'll just go and pick it up.
This has got to stop.
What do you mean?
They're working late, working on things that upsets her. You exploit her like nobody's business.
Sue understands about this job. It's an experience. It's an opportunity. She'll end up in a much stronger position.
Stronger position? I walk in here and find her yelling at you.
I have explained.
Not really. No, you haven't, mate. The phone call. All those lifts you've forced on her. If I find out you've tried anything...
Look here, I don't know why she got upset just now. It wasn't just the accident. I mean, she just sort of snapped. But I don't know what sort of stress she's been under.
That's her business. Any stress is her business and none of yours.
There's nothing personal.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
You're being a bit sensitive.
I don't think so, friend.
Come on, Terry.
I was just having a word with your colleague here, see if we'll get you some time off. You know, with all the hard work you've been putting in. Time off in lieu.
It's not entirely up to me.
Well, I'm sure whoever it's up to, they'll think it's all right.
Yeah, I could do with a break from it all.
Friday'd be nice, but Friday'd be brill, because it's our son's second birthday.
Well...
I'm sure if I gave Mr. Davies the full details, he would see it my way and give me some time owing.
Well, I think I could clear that all right.
Great. See you tomorrow, then.
Friday. Have a nice day.
The river was now truly a river, expansive, picturesque, noble, and did those feet in ancient days. Began to sing my favourite hymn, now invigorated by the warming morning sunshine as it flashed and shimmered across the river.
Mum says this is best. It will be all right, won't it, Dad?
Love is in the air, living in change of heart.
Why not?
He's playing with their...
They're playing with his ball, aren't he? His brand new birthday present.
Do you think he knows it's his birthday? I mean, he knows we're making a fuss, but do you think he knows what it's about?
Nah, it doesn't matter to him, does it? It's a special day anyway. I mean, his mum's off work, isn't she?
Oh, I know. Off work on a Friday. It's lovely. I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, you deserve it, don't you? After everything you've had to put up with that, Graham.
What do you mean?
Well, him making you work all them hours and all that. I mean, I know what it's like. But it's nice to have a day off. I mean, Friday's usually my busiest day. Hey, enough of this. Time to give the lad a football lesson.
Oh, he's far too young. Keeps falling over the ball.
Oh, where's his shoe gone?
He must have kicked it off.
Hey, it might be over there in the long grass.
Yeah, maybe he kicked it off when we were pushing around the park.
Ah, it doesn't matter anyway. It's only his left foot, isn't it? He's a right-footed player. Come on, hey, Dan, let's go and have a game of footy.
Well, I could open a tin of spaghetti and grate some cheese and so it melts. That sounds OK.
What, for Sunday lunch?
Is it posh enough for Sunday lunch?
It's posh enough for here.
I'll have to watch me manners, won't I?
You wouldn't be able to do that in Gina's house. Mr. Philip glares at you if you eat dinner with just your fork. Or escape your chair at any, and it's really weird.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Can't imagine Mum staying there, Dan. I don't think she's that keen on him.
She knows the door's open, love.
Does she, then?
I haven't said there isn't.
Yeah, but is that really the same?
Katie, what did your mum tell you? What did she say she wanted?
Time.
So we give it time. Anyway, I enjoy having my daughters around me. And for the moment, we leave it like that. Because that's the way I want it.
Jimmy in?
He doesn't live here anymore.
No? That's a surprise.
Not really. Sinbad threw him out.
I wonder why. I'll wait for Sinbad then.
I've no idea how long he'll be. He could be hours.
Think I'll be wasting my time, do you?
I don't know about that. He could be wasting mine.
Wait to a man's heart. What is it, Stu?
It's spoken for.
No law against having a look.
Oh, at last.
Before you say anything, I've got something to say, and it's a surprise.
Yeah, so have I.
How goes it then?
Jimmy isn't here.
So I gather.
I've no idea where he is. He's moved out.
Right. You wouldn't like to guess where to?
I threw him out. He leads his own life now.
He's been making calls from a public phone. Somewhere not too central-like, you know. No traffic noise. We think he's got himself a hidey hole.
Oh, that's his country retreat. Maybe Jimmy's come into a few bob.
He could well have done, but That's why I'm here to see him. Few things to sort out. I'm not too pleased with Jimmy.
Yeah, well, that's his problem, mate, isn't it? Not mine. So just do on, eh? We're busy.
I got put away when I was little. For doing things that children should never do.
Is that supposed to be some sort of a threat?
Oh, for God's sake, Sinbad, is it worth it? I mean, I know it is your flat and I'm just being selfish here, but I'd like to be still standing before I move in.
Listen to her. She likes it here.
I do, as a matter of fact.
You might find him at his nephew's place. 10 Brookside Close. Manor Park.
Nice one, too.
Well, there's no rush, is there? Like you say, he's old up, he's not going anywhere.
Where you going now?
I'm going collecting, aren't I?
Why come back?
See how my tea was coming along?
Yeah, it smells good. I only had a snack at dinner time. You wouldn't like to offer me a plate?
No, I wouldn't.
Never mind. I'll grab myself a burger. And then visit 10 Brookside Close.
I think I could just get to Jimmy first.
You're off your head.
I hate that Vinny.
You sure we came this way?
I'm sure, yeah. Should have brought Josie with us.
Why?
Well, Mick said when she was at home, she was doing this piecework, putting tons and tons of shoes in boxes. You couldn't move for them. Can't help thinking of him on his own. Keep comparing him with Barry.
Why? Why spoil my day off?
Well, you know he's been going with your mate Fran from the office.
Yeah, she makes no secret of it.
Well, I was just wondering if it was still on or not, or has he dumped her?
No, I think they're still both going out. I don't know what she's seizing him, though.
Oh, she's an improvement on Carla, isn't she? Could even be a foursome there if it lasts. That'd be a turn-up, wouldn't it?
You might see it, I can't.
What, there being a foursome or them lasting?
Or both.
Yeah, you could be right there. I mean, for all we know, Barry could be two-timing Frank, couldn't he? Well, he could, couldn't he?
Let's change the subject, Terry.
Yeah, you're right. Like you say, it's your day off, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got you to thank for that. Put Graham in his place.
Well, I hope I didn't go too far.
No, I'm glad you did. It helps, you know, if he gets demanding again, I'll just say no. But you can see, can't you, how he put the pressure on and forced me into working late?
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, he twists things, doesn't he? He's clever.
Hey, Ron. You haven't seen Jimmy, have you?
I haven't, mate, sorry.
Oh, Ron, you're not serving anyone else?
I'm locking up, aren't I? Anyway, where's the fire?
I just want to get down to the club and get a decent seat.
You're all right, I don't want to buy anything. I'm just looking for Jimmy.
It's just we're going out and we haven't been for ages, and I don't believe we're managing until actually getting there.
Is it no one answering her?
Nah.
You'll have to try again later, mate.
Come on.
All right, all right.
Just the man I want to see. I think it's about time we had a chat. I hope you've got a comfy chair.
said to me,
Well,
when
well.
you come down here, you've got to
Maria, isn't it? Hey, long time no see. But I got you a drink, only I had no idea you'd be here, you know. Dee Dee, do you have any idea she'd be here? Or is it just coincidence that she's here the same night as us?
I knew she was going out with Charlie. Didn't know where.
Hey, remember your convent upbringing.
You're going out with Charlie?
He isn't very well.
What's the matter, eh? Has Mrs. been giving him sleepless nights?
Perhaps Maria'd like a drink, Ron.
Yeah, perhaps she would. Do you want to get her one?
He just didn't feel like coming out.
Nervous tension, I expect. It's hardly the best thing for your health, is it?
Oh, Robbie, just drink your drink and listen to the act.
Yeah, I just sold my house for £80,000. Wait till the council find out, they'll kill me. Just
It's not bad, what do you think?
Come on, Maria, cheer up. This isn't a wake. This outing's for my missus here. You know, like a little reward for doing the decorating with you behind me back. Nice habits you've been teaching him.
You were pleased? He liked it. He was very pleased.
Oh, I see. I'm the liar now, eh?
Are you making out that I am?
What I'm saying is you knew she'd be here tonight, and if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have come.
I thought Charlie was going to be here. I thought you could be friends again.
And this French one got in front of us. God, lads, you should have seen her. She got right in front of us like that. And he opened the case and he found 6 pairs of them little knickers. He said, what are these for? She went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. He said, what about Sunday? She went, ooh la la.
Well, go on, mate. Keep going. It's all right. It's free. I tell you what, you get better entertainment here than you will off him up there. He's too blue him. That's his trouble. See, the problem is there's ladies present tonight, and you know how delicate they are.
Oh, Ron, just stop it, please.
You see, they don't like dirty talk with them. Mind you, when it comes to acting in dirty, well, that's different, isn't it? Anything goes then. You shouldn't have done this, Dee. You should have known this had happened.
Yes, I should have known.
All right, love, come on, I'll get better. Honest to do.
100 grand, that's what you would cost us. A getaway driver's there to see that people get away. He doesn't leave someone behind to get mowed down.
And what could I have done, hey? By the time Gordon left the club, they were already after him. I was there where I should have been. You saw that. I didn't notice you hanging round. You got off, didn't you?
Yeah, but we were all aboard. When you took off, Joey Gordon wasn't.
Look, I'll spell it out to you. When they hit Gordon, he hadn't even reached the car.
How do we know that? That's just your story. And Gordon's not going to tell us any different, is he?
Why, is he still bad?
Well, he's not talking. And he won't ever talk again. The only one that knows what happened is you.
What, there was nothing that could be done?
You could have backed the car. You could have raced back to let Joey Gordon get in.
They'd still have got him, and they might have got me and all.
Yeah, maybe, but you might have got the 100 grand. Still, you wouldn't have backed the car, would you? Because you had your own little fight with Gordon. You handed him to them on a plate.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, really? Didn't the thought of revenge for your Frankie cross your mind? You must have been dancing.
No. Seeing Gordon get shot, that'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
Well, that's why I'm here. To pass a message on. Don't bother to look for any work. The word's round the city that you messed up. That you're a liability. And that you finished Gordon. Who'd take Corkle on a job? No one. Ever again.
Corkle wouldn't want to go.
Don't be misled. It's a sort of word that filters down. To the no marks right to the bottom. To the sweaty little fences right where you usually go to do your trade. The message is... you're finished. Spent. Oh, sorry. I've made a little mark. But you have got the message. Because I wouldn't want to have to mark your face.
Fancy Peter finishing with it in writing.
I'm surprised he didn't go through a solicitor.
It's not on, not telling you to your face.
Makes out he's been trying to for ages. Says how his manners changed lately. I thought you'd realise that things weren't the same.
No, I'd rather not.
Says he wants to get away from it all. Put everything behind him. It's like for some, isn't it?
Jimmy wasn't in. I was just gonna have to take his chances.
Nice classic caller you get here.
Vinny. Listen, Marcia, I'm sorry you got lumbered, but you coped dead well, Marcia. Thanks very much.
As long as no more like him turn up.
They won't, I promise. Vinny's scum. And I threw Jimmy out to hanging around with scum like him.
Stayed loyal to him, though, didn't you?
Jimmy, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Doesn't matter. At least I didn't let scum eat your share of the stew. And that would have been tragic, wouldn't it? If you'd have come home to that.
You going out tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'll get changed in the bathroom.
Well, that's all right. I was just going to ask, only you are doing so.
Ah, yeah, a mate rang up when you were out. Oh, not the loyal friend. She said, come out, and I said, yeah, as long as you turned up safe and well. You'd have done, so I'll go.
You don't live here anymore.
No. Listen, I just wanted to apologise. Just had a brush with Vinny. And you were right. Right to warn me off. Right to chuck me out. Right about everything. I've been a divvy, haven't I?
I'm surprised he left you in one piece, the mood he was in.
You knew he was after me.
Came round to warn you, didn't I? More fool me.
That wasn't you knocking at the door, was it?
Oh, you weren't in, were you?
I thought it was Vinny. Or someone worse. That's why I didn't answer.
Oh, God, what are you like?
Anyway, thanks. I'll remember that you came. Appreciate it, mate. I've got to change. If it's possible. Do you think it is?
How should I know?
Thing is, when you've sunk as low as I have, you can't sink any further. And when you realise that you've made a total hash of your whole life, where's the left to go? You've just got to say, I'll turn things round. I've really got to try and get my act together. If it can be done. I mean, can someone like me change?
Depends, mate, doesn't it? Depends on how much you want to.
I want to.
How's Charlie taking it?
Simon said, where's my dad crying, Mum? Somebody died. Can you imagine how I felt?
That's what Ron was afraid of. Well, Charlie'd stand up to finding out.
Do you think Ron would have a word with Charlie?
Well, I think he'd say it's up to you. If you wanted to make it work, you'd have to do it yourself. Maria, you'll have to understand why Ron's so upset. He feels guilty about lying to Charlie. I mean, before you dragged him into this, they were the best of friends. And now he's scared that Charlie will find out that he's lied to him and that he's covered up for you.
All Charlie cares about is me and what I've done.
Do you want to make it up?
I don't know what I want. I mean, I don't really want to split, but it is like someone's died. I mean, I'm fine for a few hours and then start off crying again. I can't do anything now.
You will, tomorrow, in a few days. You're going to have to work at saving your marriage, Maria. Fight for it.
I don't think I could.
What's the alternative? You're not going to get Peter back. Do you want to make a life on your own?
No, I never really wanted that.
Well, then, you're going to have to pick up the pieces bit by bit, and it might take a long time.
I don't know where to start.
You start by tearing up that letter.
Oh, no, don't ask me to do that. It's all I've got left.
Well, then, start by going home.
But I couldn't talk about it.
No, I don't suppose he'd want you to. It'll just show that you want to be with him.
Maybe if you came back too. It's just that moment going through the door.
I'm going to have to get back to Ron. Maria, you don't realise how much he's hated this whole thing. Oh, I know you're hurting, And Charlie too. But for my part, I mean, I'm glad it's finished. I mean, for me, it's no more lies, no more not meeting each other.
You think I got what I had coming, don't you, Ray?
How can you betray someone without causing any pain somewhere along the line?
Found my diary. We sorted out what day I can take Thomas to the clinic for his injections.
Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you. Emily had one of those the other week. A booster or something, well, she was very upset.
Oh, well, I'm sure Thomas won't be. If he is, I'll soon comfort him.
I'm not so up on news of your other children, not since Susanna stopped popping in.
Yeah, well, there's isn't much news to speak of, really. I'll tell you if there was.
Well, I'd rather hear it from you. I'm relieved she's stopped coming.
You know, while you're writing things down, I've got a roundtable meeting Wednesday. Probably be another one as well, short notice.
Price of being vice-chairman, dear.
Right, well, I'll go and wash my hair. Leave you two to organise things.
I feel a bit in the way now. I mean, you and Max need to talk.
Nonsense. It's you I'm worried about, though. You don't get out enough.
I'm okay. I'm okay to sit in my room.
What sort of night off is that? You're only 17. You should be out having a whale of a time. Is it our fault you haven't made many friends?
No. It's just because I'm working away from home. I mean, if I was a student...
You'd meet other students, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't have any workmates.
We did have all that kerfuffle about you having free time.
Yeah, I know. Actually, there is one thing. You know, the youth club that Father O'Farrell runs, Dee Dee's brother. I was thinking of going down there, seeing if I could help out or anything.
Hardly local.
Yeah, I know, but, I mean, I let him down about the lakes, you know, not going with him on the trip. I just think I should make it up to him.
Oh, well, I suppose if it's a way of meeting other people of your own age, if that's the real attraction.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't you?
I hope you're not implying anything, because...
I'm not implying anything.
I mean, I know me and Derek are friends, but I mean, I don't really think there's anything wrong with it.
Top of the shop, 19.
Top.
Well, Maria should be home by now.
Yep.
You do believe me, don't you, look? I mean, if I'd have known that she'd have been so upset already.
You'd have said exactly the same as you did. You've still been boorish and rude.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's just one of them things I can't stand. And you seem to condone it, look.
Did I?
Well, you did, didn't you?
Oh, Ron, it's over. We've got our own future to think about.
Can't see you let me forget it, though. Hey, careful now, pal. Don't want to be making a show of yourself. Nice place you brought me to here, dear.
If you like it, come again. Bring a friend.
Yeah, not two, eh?
Two close friends.
Wouldn't be called Charlie and Maria, would they?
Well, they need us now. We need them.
Yeah, all right, Mrs. Parr behind the throne. Don't be pushing it. We'll see.
Now, I've got to imagine Siobhan and all the rest of the girls.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Knight? Yeah, just a minute. Turn it down, love. Turn it down. Sorry about that, Mr. Knight. Yeah, but it's terrible short notice. But it's just the situation I'm in now, domestically. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see ya. Bye now.
Have you got to go to work?
Weekend run. Through till Monday morning. Sammy's at the hotel. Can't leave you by yourself.
Well, you can. I could come with you.
No, love. The boss has a policy. No third parties in the cab. Insurance.
He wouldn't have to know, though, would he?
He'd hit the roof if he found out.
Well, it'd do if you tear him down. It's your job.
But what about your mother? What would she say?
Same with Mr. Knight, nothing. She doesn't have to know.
But I don't want to upset her, love. No one I've just got your back.
Oh, but I came back to be with you, and you can't leave me on my own. And if you turn your boss down, I'll just go and get another driver.
And sack me.
He will, though, won't he? Or it'll be an adventure.
It's a risk.
Or we'll be all right when we'll find out.
I hope not. Right. Pack your bag. You're coming with me.
The dating game with a difference change of heart is coming up after the break.